I want to demonstrate how to use the styrofoam head STL that you created in the previous video and use it to size a helmet to fit your head. Now I'm going to break it up into two different videos, one with glasses and one without glasses. The first one here is I want to show you how to do it without glasses. So what you want to do first is come over and hit open and select the head and let it load up. Click import model and there we go. Alright, next what you want to do is hit add and then select the helmet that you want to use. This first one I want to use the Denjarin helmet. Import it into the space and hit import model. Now what we're going to do is we're going to raise the helmet so that the eyes are looking out the visor area. So what you want to do is leave it on the move button and then make sure that you just have the helmet selected, and then on the Z-axis if you hold down the left mouse button on it you can just raise it up, and what you want to do is set it to where the eyeballs, where you can look straight through the visor opening. Now, so that you can see what the head looks like, if you'll move your mouse over to the right and just let it hover over the head icon, and you can see what the styrofoam head looks like inside the helmet. For the moment, you can see that there's a gap, a very small gap at the top of the head. Not very much room for padding or anything like that. So now what we're going to do is rotate to the side of the helmet, and what you do is hold your left mouse button down and you're able to move both of the models around to the side. And what you want to do now is let the mouse button hover over the head STL on the right, and as you can see that the top of the head and the back is actually touching the helmet, so you're not going to be able to have any padding the way it's sized right now. And also if you look at the nose, it's really close to the front of the helmet, and it's just not going to be a comfortable helmet the way it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate back around to the front, and that's just so that when you resize the helmet you can reposition it so that the eyes are looking out the visor like they're supposed to. So now what you want to do is click on the scale and be sure that you still have the helmet highlighted on the right, and I want to use the mouse scroll button to back up to where I'm not so close to the file. Okay, now what we want to do is, with the scale selected, is close the lock, and I like to start out like that so that it keeps the scale to the helmet the same on the X, Y, and the Z axes. Alright, now what we want to do is we want to just slowly increase the size of the helmet. Okay, now so we can see what it looks like, click the move button and then grab the Z axis and reposition so that the eyes are looking out the visor. Now go over and hover over the head icon on the right, and as you can see, there's more space on the top of the head, and you have a little bit more room where the ears are and everything. So it looks okay from the front. So now we're going to use our left mouse button, hold it down, and rotate it to the side like we did before, and then hover over the head. Now, as you can see, you got a little bit more space around the inside of the helmet for some padding. It's still a little close on the top back, but overall we're pretty close on the sizing. So what we want to do is move around back to the front, and then select the scale, and then we're just going to increase the scale just a little bit. We don't want to get so big that it makes you look like a bobblehead. So we've increased the size just a little. Move back to the move, select it, and we want to just bring down the helmet just a little bit so we can just see, keep the eyes where they're looking out the front. Alright, hover over the head on the right, and you can see that there's plenty of room now for padding on the inside of the helmet. And then your ears have got plenty of room. So now we're going to rotate back around so we can see what it looks like from the side. Hover over the head, and now you can see that there's plenty of room for padding all the way around your head and all that. So what you want to do now, and also when you've got it sized, before you want to also make sure that your helmet is not leaned too far to the back or to the front, and while you're doing it. So we're good there, and now everything looks good. So now we're going to save it. So now if you'll click the styrofoam head icon on the right, select it, and then you can hit the delete button, and it's not going to permanently delete your head. It's just going to take it out of this thing. So hit the delete. So now you just have your helmet there. Over here to the side, hit save as, and come on, pop up. There we go. Now what you want to do is save your resized helmet. So you can call it whatever you would like. There we go. And I'm just going to say Den's resized helmet. And then now I like to save all my stuff in an STL, so I will go down and select STL, and make sure that it's going to save it in a space where I want it, and then hit save, and now it's saving your resized helmet. And that is really all you need to do. Your helmet is sized, and in another video I will demonstrate how to split your helmet up so that it fits on your print area.